What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here, and today we're going to talk about some details in this teaser specifically regarding the new operators and what they're bringing forth to the new meta for Operation Shifting Tides. And for one, I think the operation name really sounds fitting for this teaser. Now it finally seems like we are almost getting a guaranteed that these new operators are going to be useful and viable and important to the meta of Rainbow Six Siege. I've kind of felt like the past few seasons, really the only viable option to operators have been Kaid and Nomad. And besides that, it's kind of hard to pick operators recently because, again, they've all been, whatever. They've never been so, useful as, some past operators have been. So it seems like this new hard breacher and new counter utility operator is going to be a very, very nice added addition to the meta of Rainbow Six Siege. But first, let's just talk about, the attacker, or seemingly the attacker. I'm almost certain this is an attacker. She has, or I'm pretty sure it's a she. This person, we're just gonna say this person. This person has a sniper rifle. Now, not only does it have soft breach capabilities, it also has hard breach capabilities. So it's kind of a Zofia hybrid, except there's a soft and a hard breach capability. Now, I don't know if this soft breach capability will be lethal. I would assume so. I wonder if it's projectile based or it's an actual sniper round. But they can basically shoot a very powerful high caliber round through soft walls and create vantage or peek holes to shoot. But they're not really so much peek holes, it's like mini sledges holes in the wall, like kind of buck too as well. It's like a hole in the wall and they create it. So again, it's very cool, very useful, but I think the most important part is the ability to hard breach holes in the wall. Now this person is not going to be a hard breach as Thermite and Habana can be, but it seems like they can make an impactful hole in the wall, a hard reinforced wall that can open up a line of sight and possibly counter Bandit and Kaids. Now again, I would assume that this is going to be countered by Bandit and Kaid. I'm curious to see if Kaid can, counter this one specifically, because again, Kaid is really powerful, but I know with Thermite he can't counter Thermite, but he can counter Habana due to the fact that the fuse time is faster on Thermite than it is Habana. So I'm curious to see how fast this fuse time is, and if it will, curiously, I hope it kind of works like a Maverick. Now, this is wishful thinking. I highly doubt this, but you know how Maverick slowly breaks open, makes little holes and stuff like that. I hope the longer it goes, is the bigger the hole gets and it blows up, but I highly doubt it's going to work like that. It's just wishful thinking. But secondly, we're going to talk about what I think is probably the most important operator amongst all this is the new defender. This person has counter utility ability. Basically, the only other operator that has this is Jaeger. Now, this doesn't work as a trophy system. It seemingly is a magnetic pull. So I'm curious to see if it will it's a one-time thing. It's not like Jaeger where it can get two and then it's gone. I might be a one-time thing, judging if it's a grenade and it just goes off. Now, I don't think this magnetic ADS denies the explosion or the flashbang or whatever. I do think there will be some drawbacks and still an incentive to use Jaeger, and it has to be a separated difference. But again, the ability to have another counter utility is really important, especially with the seemingly increased pick ban, like the ban on Jaeger. I've been doing it recently, especially on attack. I've been banning Jaeger, and rounds have becoming a lot more successful based on the fact that we have utility, we have bangs, we have nades, we have all the 9 to throw in there in the room. And sometimes people do play a little bit passive, and when there's no Jaeger, you kind of force people to panic a bit. So it is nice. So having this operator introduced into the meta seemingly will be a big fresh start. Also, his weapon kits, we got to see how these guys' weapons loadouts play out. From what Ubisoft has been saying, they're not going to have any new weapons again. They kind of want to make sure that the learning curve is where it is as it is, because again, learning new weapons, new recoil patterns can be difficult, and they want to avoid that. But that's pretty much all I have for this news update. Now expect teasers along the next following days and a full reveal Sunday. Sunday, I will cover these full reveals the next 2 days. I'll be focusing on Death Stranding, and other stuff. I don't really think these teasers are going to be too important. I think this teaser alone is just saying enough for what this is. Curious to see about the loadout, but pretty much is all I got. Stay tuned for Sunday for the full reveal. We're going to break down the details of the new operators and the new map rework, which I believe is Theme Park, maybe? No, Theme Park is last. I forget. No, Theme Park is the new map that's going to be coming out, because we're in Season 3. Now it's going to be Season 4. Wow, time has really flown this year. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button if you did. Subscribe for more Rainbow Six Siege content, news updates, and games and videos for other games. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. Hope you guys have a good one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.